Welcome to this video where we will dive into Mylife Loop, examining its functionality based on the CARES paradigm. We will discuss how Mylife Loop calculates and adjusts the automated insulin delivery based on the CARES paradigm. When it reverts back to manual mode, specific education tips and sensor issues, and how it shares data. After that, we will go over Mylife Loop's official indications and software updates. 1. Mylife Loop according to the CARES paradigm. 1. Calculate. Mylife Loop operates by providing extended insulin boluses every 8 to 12 minutes based on the predicted glucose levels for the next 2.5 to 4 hours, along with the user's total daily insulin dose and weight. The system incorporates a learning algorithm through 3 approaches, which are overall learning, analyzing daily data with recent data given higher weightage. Diurnal learning, assessing insulin requirements at specific times of the day. And post-meal learning, observing insulin requirements after meals. The target value can be adjusted within 30-minute time blocks, ranging from 80 to 200 mg per deciliter, or 4.4 to 11 millimol per liter. To adjust. Mylife Loop allows for adjustments in the following parameters. Target value. This is adjustable within 30-minute time blocks between 80 and 200 mg per deciliter or 4.4 and 11 millimol per liter. Temporary target. Mylife Loop offers a higher and lower temporary target via its ease off and boost function. And the carb ratio. Ease off. With the optional ease off feature, users can temporarily receive reduced insulin delivery. It allows for an adjustable duration of up to 24 hours. During ease-off, the target value increases by 45 mg per deciliter, or 2.5 millimol per liter. Insulin sensitivity increases by 50%, and insulin delivery stops when glycemia reaches less than 126 mg per deciliter, or 7 millimol per liter. Boost. The boost function provides a temporary increase in insulin delivery when glycemia exceeds the target value. It can be adjusted for a duration of up to 13 hours. Insulin delivery is enhanced by 35%, but this is only when glycemia is higher than the target value. During the initial setup of Mylife Loop, you can enter your total insulin dose and weight, with the option to adjust the weight later on. In Mylife Loop, the basal insulin rate, insulin sensitivity, and duration of insulin action are not adjustable. These are determined by the system. In Mylife Loop, meals can be managed effectively through 2 methods, the bolus calculator and the add meal function. Via the regular bolus screen, users can input grams of carbs to calculate the appropriate insulin dose using the bolus calculator. It accurately determines the insulin needed based on the carbohydrates consumed. Alternatively, the add meal function allows insulin administration only if glucose levels rise above a specific threshold after the meal. Users can choose options such as meals and snacks, hypoglycemia treatment, or slowly absorbed meals. This additional meal bolus method offers flexibility and precise insulin administration for optimal post-meal glucose control. 3. Revert. Mylife Loop reverts to manual mode under various circumstances. If CGM data are unavailable, including during sensor warm-up, if there is a loss of connection with the insulin pump, if the pump insulin delivery is suspended, or if Bluetooth is turned off on the pump or the smartphone. When there is no connection to the pump or sensor, the app will first enter an auto mode attempting status. By clicking on the eye icon in the bottom left, you can access information about why auto mode is not possible. If the issue persists for 30 minutes, the system will switch to the pre-programmed basal rate on your pump or manual mode. In manual mode, a suspend for low function is not available. The basal insulin settings on your pump will be used, and you can only check and adjust them on the pump. However, if the Mylife Cam AEPS FX app is still connected, you can still administer a bolus. Once the connection to the pump and transmitter is restored, auto mode will automatically restart. In theory, the connection between the mobile phone and the Mylife Ipso pump and sensor should be maintained within a range of 6 meters or 20 feet. However, in practice, it is recommended to keep your mobile phone as close to you as possible for optimal connectivity. For children, using a backpack to carry the mobile phone can be a convenient solution. 4. Educate. Proper education is crucial when starting an AID system. For general education points, please refer to the generic module on AID systems. The general education points covered were using fewer carbohydrates to correct hypoglycemia, considering infusion set problems if blood glucose levels remain high without an apparent reason, trusting the automated insulin delivery system and avoiding unnecessary manual interventions, timing meal boluses 15 minutes before meals, utilizing exercise mode 1 to 2 hours before activity, stopping insulin delivery if the pump is disconnected for more than 15 minutes, responding to alarms and being mindful of automatic updates on mobile phones, seeking peer support for guidance and sharing experiences. Specific education points for Mylife Loop include the following. 1. Checking the compatibility of your Android mobile phone with both the Mylife Cam APS-FX app and the Dexcom G6 or Freestyle Libre 3 sensor app before starting the Mylife Loop AID system. 2. Allowing a 2-week adaptation period for the system to adjust to your body before making parameter adjustments. 3. Using the ease off and boost functions conservatively during the initial stages. 4. Avoiding correction boluses when giving meal boluses using the bolus calculator in auto mode, as the algorithm often accounts for them. Correction boluses are more appropriate in manual mode. 5. A high amount of basal insulin after a meal suggests that there might not have been enough meal bolus insulin administered, while a very low or even no basal rate after a meal suggests that there might have been too much meal bolus insulin administered. 6. Entering carbohydrates through the add meal function in case you want insulin administered only if glucose levels rise. This function can be used for carbs as treatment for hypoglycemia, for big or fatty meals, and for snacks. 7. Lowering the target value during the night if necessary. 8. When there is no basal rate, the system will give very small insulin boluses or patency pulses to keep the tubing open. These patency pulses are an indication of a very low insulin on board, which might lead to a hypoglycemia later on. 9. Utilizing the free e-learning program offered by CamDeb for patients and healthcare providers, allowing users to obtain a certificate and gain comprehensive system knowledge. The e-learning program typically takes about 3 hours to complete. While it may not be easy, it is highly recommended as it provides essential knowledge. To activate the app, you will need a training code. However, you can install the Mylife Cam APS-FX app beforehand and test it using a virtual pump and sensor. 10. Keeping the mobile phone, which hosts the algorithm, nearby at all times. And finally, 11. Consider having a spare mobile phone for emergencies. 5. Sensor. Mylife Loop can be used with the Dexcom G6 or the Freestyle Libre 3 sensor. You can easily switch between the two sensors. If you have doubts about the accuracy of your sensor reading or do not feel it reflects your condition, perform a finger prick test to confirm. If a significant discrepancy, such as a more than 20% difference, exists between the sensor and finger prick readings, even when the blood glucose is stable within the target range, it is advisable to discontinue auto mode and promptly replace the sensor. The Dexcom G6 sensor can be calibrated if a significant discrepancy exists between the sensor reading and finger prick results, assuming stable glucose levels. It's important to note that if you calibrate the sensor, it will need one calibration each day until a new sensor is applied. 6. Share. The Mylife Loop system offers the ability to share insulin and glucose data. Here's how it works. You can connect the Mylife Loop app to a Gluco personal account, which allows you to access your stats and generate PDF reports. This Gluco personal account can be linked to a professional account, enabling real-time follow-up. It's important to note that manual upload of pump data into Gluco is not supported. Family members can monitor the user's glucose values in real time using the companion app. While this feature allows for monitoring, it does not provide remote control of insulin delivery. By sharing insulin and glucose data, Mylife Loop promotes collaboration and support among healthcare providers, family members, and the user for better diabetes management. 2. Indications. The Mylife Cam APS-FX app is C-labeled for people with type 1 diabetes aged 1 year and over, including pregnant women. The Mylife Loop automated insulin delivery system is approved for people with type 1 diabetes aged 2 years and over when used in combination with Dexcom G6 or aged 4 years and over when used in combination with Freestyle Libre 3. It is suitable for individuals with a daily insulin requirement ranging from 5 to 350 units per day and a weight between 10 and 300 kg, 22 to 661 pounds. The system is compatible with NovoRapid or Fiasp pump carts or any other rapid-acting units 100 insulin, which can be manually filled into empty pump reservoirs. Please note that the CAM APS-FX algorithm does not have an FDA label at this time, and it is not approved for use during dialysis. 3. Software updates. After installing the Mylife Cam APS-FX app, it is recommended to regularly check the online portal for updates and install them when available. Before performing an update, it is advised to turn off auto mode and then restart it after the update is completed. This ensures a smooth and successful update process for the app. During your journey with Mylife Loop, if you encounter any challenges or have questions, remember that help is just a call away. You can always reach out to the customer service teams of Iapsomed, Dexcom, or Abbott for assistance and guidance. They are dedicated to providing support and addressing any concerns you may have. Don't hesitate to reach out to them and take advantage of the resources and expertise they offer. Together with the support of your healthcare team, you can navigate any obstacles and continue on the path to successful diabetes management.